You're not rich, you're in debt. You feel stuck, and you still believe it's the economy, a bad boss, or bad luck. You're wrong. You are the cause. Your own mind is a prison of your own making. And today, I'll show you the door. There's one mental trap, one illusion that keeps 99% of people in poverty. Destroy it, and money will begin to gravitate to you with the inexorability of physics. Watch to the end if you have the courage to hear the truth. All my life, I've studied history, psychology, and the strategies of the greatest minds. And I've discovered one indisputable law. The world is not fair. It never was and never will be. And yet, your mind desperately clings to this childish fairy tale. You believe that honest work should be rewarded, that the good guys win, that the universe will somehow balance the scales. This is the poisonous trap. This is weakness, and nature punishes weakness with poverty and insignificance. Let me show you how this trap destroys your finances. First, it breeds resentment. You see an incompetent person get a promotion. You see a con man get rich. And instead of analyzing his methods, no matter how vicious they are, you become indignant. It's not fair. Your energy, all your mental strength, goes into this black hole of resentment. You become paralyzed. You become like a dog barking at a passing car instead of looking for a way to overtake it. Second, it cultivates passivity. If you believe the world should be fair, you wait. You wait to be noticed. You wait to be paid as you deserve. You wait to finally get lucky. You become a beggar at life's door. Wealth doesn't come to you. To those who wait, it comes to those who accept, to those who understand that the world is a jungle, not a playground with a teacher. And thirdly, and most importantly, it causes strategic blindness. As long as you view the world through the tearful prism of what should be, you don't see the world as it is. You don't see the real rules of the game. You don't see what truly drives people: the thirst for power, fear, vanity, greed. You try to play chess, believing that all the pieces move according to the rules of checkers, and you inevitably get beat. In my book, The 48 Laws of Power, I formulated this with absolute clarity. Give yourself to what is, not to what should be. What does this mean in the language of money? It means becoming an absolute realist. Throw off the yoke of moral judgment and start working with the raw data of reality. Your business isn't growing. It's not unfair. It's the data. It means your strategy is flawed. Your product doesn't meet real, not imagined, market needs. You're not getting promoted? It's not unfair. It's the data. It means you're not delivering what the decision maker truly values. Reality is your only partner and your only judge. Everything else is empty talk. Theory without practice is intellectual masturbation. You need a clear, step-by-step detox plan. Not tomorrow, not starting Monday, right now. Step 1. Inventorying the poison. This evening, take a pen and paper, not your phone. Physical contact with paper makes the process ritualistic, more profound, and write everything down, all your financial grievances. I deserve a promotion, more than Vasily. The government is stifling business. Customers don't value quality. My parents didn't give me startup capital. Write until you feel physically disgusted by your own complaints, until your hand gets tired. You need to see all this poison collected in one place. Now, destroy this list. Burn it. If you can't, tear it into small pieces and throw it in a trash can on the street. This isn't just an action. It's a symbolic act of exorcism. You acknowledge the poison and destroy its physical carrier. You declare war on your weakness. Step 2. Activate Analyzer Mode. For the next 72 hours, you make an ironclad contract with yourself. Under penalty of returning to poverty, you forbid yourself from using the word unfair and all its synonyms. Dishonest, unfair, they should have. Instead, every time your consciousness tries to slip into resentment, you ask it the same clear, mechanical question. What objective, unemotional laws and rules apply in this situation? Didn't get promoted? Ask, what does my boss really value? What are their true fears and ambitions? What qualities, connections, or actions did the promoted person demonstrate? What unspoken, shadowy career rules did I ignore in this company? Can't find customers? Ask, what real, often unconscious pain does my product solve for the customer? What hidden fears are preventing them from making a purchase? What illusion, what hope are they really buying? You transform from judge to investigator, from victim to cold-blooded spy, collecting data. This data is your currency. Step 3. Accepting the role of the player. From this moment on, you shed the worn-out costume of victim of circumstances and don the mantle of the strategist. Your life is a game. A difficult, cruel game, but a game nonetheless. And it has rules. Your only goal is to win. Every morning, when you wake up, ask yourself one key question. What moves will I make today that will bring me closer to my financial goal, based on real rules of this game, not the ones I've made up? You stop fighting the system. You begin to use its kinks, weaknesses, and hidden springs to your advantage. You no longer bark at the car. You get behind the wheel. Belief in a just world is a comfortable cage. You can live in it, complain, and feel right. But money doesn't get behind bars. Opportunities don't get behind bars. True power over your own life doesn't get behind bars. Decision is painful. It requires the courage to face the world without illusions. But it is in this recognition that your strength is born. By accepting reality, you stop being its victim and become its master. If you've watched this far, you're no longer one of the 99% who prefer to sleep. You're awake. Now it's your turn to act. Like this video. The YouTube algorithm is also reality. Your like is a signal to it that this contains valuable knowledge that should be shared with others who are also ready to break free from their chains. Subscribe to the channel. The strategic reboot you began today is only the first step. On this channel, we don't provide motivation. We provide weapons. Weapons in the form of laws of power, psychological strategies, and tactics that will transform you from a pawn into a player. Subscribe to stay up to date with the next attack on your mental traps. Write one word in the comments: data. This will be your public oath. An oath that from today on you will exchange resentment for analysis. I will personally review these comments and consider your topics for our next strategy sessions. Money is not a reward for kindness. It is a consequence of understanding. Understanding how everything really works. That's all there is to it. Analyze, act, win.